Hello and welcome to the AFS Academy. I am here to help you better understand how to use your AFS products from Case IH. In this video lesson, you will learn about data management, which is directly related to Accuguide when used on AFS 300 or 700 displays. This lesson is an introduction and overview of the concepts. Following lessons in this series go into more detail. First, in this lesson, we look at the data types which are collected and then how it is organized and stored. So let's get started. Certain data is essential for guidance. We need to give the grower, the farm, and the field data into the system. We can input also additional data. This could be a task or a tag, could be a crop type, an operational type, or an operational instance. There are some essential conditions when we want to create a swath. We have to have accepted the safety warning. We have to have created or selected an implement, and we need to have the required GPS accuracy. To enter this data, you need to go into the Performance menu and then select the Profile tab. Here is where it can always be found. It is also possible to build these windows into your run pages. On some machines, it is only possible to enter certain data like grower, farm and field while the system is not collecting any data. Check that the work control setting is off, or when in automatic, that it is inactive and not collecting data. On machines with work control, it can be found in Performance menu and then under the Productivity tab. Work control can also be selected as a window on your run screen layout. When in Auto, an external input, which is dependent on the machine type, will trigger the activation of the data recording. This could be the hitch, hydraulic spool position, or the header height on some machines where auto work control mode is an option. Data is organized in a hierarchy. For each grower, there can be many farms. For each farm, there can be many fields. And for each field, there can be many tasks. A task is the lowest level in which data is stored in this hierarchy, and each task can only have one crop type and one tag assigned to it. This data is linked to the next higher data type. For example, a swath is linked to a field and will not be visible when another field is selected, and will also be deleted when I delete this field. All higher level data must be complete before the next level down can be created or chosen. For example, we can't create a new task before we have created or selected a field. We will receive an error message in this case. When there have been no fields created for a farm, then the menu item to select an existing field will not be visible. This is a logic built into the display to simplify its use. This applies to all parts of the display software. Most of the data is saved on the internal memory of the display when there is no external storage device connected. When the removable storage is connected, then the data is automatically saved on both locations, in almost all cases. The exceptions are that boundaries, obstacles, trip logs, e-notes and all mapping data can only be saved to the removable storage. This is important to remember, that we must have the removable storage connected for it to be possible to record a boundary or obstacles, or to make e-notes or record mapping data, for example. When there is no external storage visible to the display, then the relevant menu items will also not be available. For example, we will not be able to select the boundary record function, and it will not appear in the list when we are setting up a screen layout, when no external storage is recognized. The storage status can be seen by selecting the Diagnosis menu and then the Resources tab. When there is only 10% storage capacity available, the display will give you a warning, so that you know it will be full soon and you can make a backup of the data to create more space. A 4 GB memory stick or card is used to store and retrieve information. We strongly recommend using our external media cards, as not all have proven to be acceptable in terms of data reliability, and some cannot even be recognised by the monitor. All displays currently support data card capacities up to 4 GB, formatted in FAT16 or FAT32 format. The external memory device is connected either on the side or the rear of the display. External storage devices must be connected before the display is powered and not removed until the display has completely shut down. The display has a logic, so only options which are possible will show on the display menu. Most data is saved on the display, but some data can only be saved on the external storage. Remember this for boundary and obstacle recording, and also any mapping data. We recommend to back up the data daily and to use the approved external media card or USB, as others may not be recognised or may cause problems with the data. That concludes this lesson. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the AFS Academy real soon.